if you have a straight line, something like this, and you've got two coordinates, x1, y1, and x2, y2, you can be asked to work out the midpoint of that line, in which case there is a formula or a general equation which you can use. That general equation is x1 plus x2 all divided by 2. That will give you the x coordinate. And then the same thing with y. y1 plus y2 all over 2. There you go. That's how you work out the midpoint. The application of this is predominantly with circles. So let's say you have a circle and you've been given two coordinates which tell you either side of the diameter. When you work out the midpoint, what you've essentially worked out is the center of that circle. That's why midpoints is important. Now, you can, just go based off logic and go based off normal reasoning to work out the midpoint. But when you incorporate algebra, when you incorporate unknowns and A's and B's and whatever letter, then having a formula like the one I've just put up, it makes things a lot easier. So let's have a look at this question. The line segment AB is a diameter of a circle where A and B are -3, 8, and 5, 4 respectively. Find the coordinates of the center. Okay. What would be your x1, y1? What would be your x2, y2? I would say that this one would be x1, y1, and this would be x2, y2. Because remember, the x2, y2 will most of the time be the one higher up. So using the midpoint equation, I'm going to do x1 plus x2 divided by 2. So midpoint, x1, 5, plus x2 divided by 2. That's my x coordinate. And then y1 plus y2 divided by 2. Cool. 5 minus 3 is 2 divided by 2. And then 4 plus 8 is 12 over 2. So you end up with 1/6. That is the midpoint of the line connecting A and B, which you can think of being something like that, where this is A and that's B. So by working out the midpoint, you've just worked out the center of the circle. Okay, have a look at those two questions for me, please. And I want you to pause the video and give those a go. Okay, in question 2, they've told you the midpoint. So you're going to use your equation, but where before we're trying to work out what the midpoint is, here we've got something to equal it to. So to work out the midpoint, we're going to do x1 plus x2 divided by 2. You don't know which one is higher, so it doesn't really matter which one you label as x1 and x2, or x1, y1, x2, y2, doesn't matter. So minus 2 plus a divided by 2, that's my x coordinate. 5 plus b divided by 2, that's my y coordinate. That's equal to 4, 3. Does that make sense? So that means minus 2 plus a over 2 equals 4, and 5 plus b over 2 equals 3. And now you just rearrange. When you rearrange, you get a equals 10, and you get b equals 1. Cool. Question 3. The line segment PQ is the diameter of a circle where P and Q are minus 4, 6 and 7, 8 respectively. Find the coordinates of the center. So the one that's higher is the second one. This one is x2, y2. That makes this x1, y1. So minus 4 plus 7 over 2 and 6 plus 8 over 2. When we simplify that, that gives us 3 over 2, 7. There you go. That's how you work out midpoints.